Hey everybody, I wanted to get online and show you how I use Trello for a calendar. What is Trello? Some of you might not know. It is basically what I like to call a Pinterest board, but for your brain. Why do I use Trello for my calendar? I have a Google Calendar that I place like appointments and that kind of thing on, but I wanted something that gave me a place to put more of my appointments, my tasks, checklists, that kind of thing. So it would all be kind of in one thing. I also really love that it gives me a more linear, more focused view of my calendar. I keep a Google Calendar, like I said, but it, it's like super small and hard to read. And so I found myself sometimes missing appointments or whatever because, it's just there's so much. And so with this Trello calendar, I can see each day of the week for, the next week or this coming week. And it helps me keep track of everything that I want to get done. So let me kind of show you how I use Trello. So basically, when you sign up for Trello or when you when you want to sign up and start, basically you'll create a board. And to do that, you would go to this plus sign and basically say create board. Now, when you do that, you're going to come up with a board that's a lot like this one. It's a very basic background, and it'll probably have a to-do list, a doing, and a done column. These columns are called lists, and you can add cards. These are cards. And so basically, like you can have task 1, task 2, and task 3. You could put whatever you want for it. You can, like maybe say you have a task for work, and so you'll just title whatever your task is, like, I don't know, check the mail for work. Or check the mail, okay? And so Trello allows you to add labels to your cards, and so just now I made these labels. One for work, one for home, one for finances, and one for kids. Now you can change these so that this doesn't say work. It doesn't have to say that. You just go here and you can change whatever you want it to say. But for this purpose, let's just keep it as work. So then maybe you have, like you want to clean the house because you're having a party this weekend. So, so task 2 would be clean house. And then like maybe your daughter has a ballet recital, and so you want to remember that. So ballet recital. So the other great thing with Trello is you can add a power-up. What they call is a power-up. And a power-up is a different type of app that can kind of help you or enhance your Trello experience. So on this one, what you would do is you'd go to menu, show menu, and you would go to power-ups right here. And for the free version of Trello, you get 1 power-up per board. If you have a premium version, they give you up to 3 power-ups per board. So like this one, I added a calendar. So when you add due dates to your to-do list, like this one, I added like maybe June 16th, you need to get that done. And this one, you're having a party on Saturday, so you want to get the house cleaned by the 12th. And then like your daughter's ballet recital's on the 18th. So when you go to your calendar here, it will populate and show you all the different tasks you have or appointments you have for that month. So I kind of really like that because you can get the linear view, but then you can also get the other view, the calendar view. Sorry, my photos in my videos parts in the way. The other thing that they let you do is you can, if you want to personalize it more, you can change your background. And to change your background, you would just go to menu again, and this says change background here. and you can change it. Let me move this up a little bit. Okay, so you can change it to a color. You can choose one of their colors if you don't have the paid version, if you have the free version, or they have a ton of photos. So you can go here and like maybe this is your calendar, so you want to make it a calendar. So you could just, like they have so many different ones, you could just, you know, pick a calendar. And so that would kind of personalize it a little bit more. So that is how you can do a little personalization, that kind of thing. They've also made it just recently to where you can make your cards a color, or you can add a photo for the card. They call those covers. So you would go to cover, and like I said, you can add a color. So you could add like this color here, and you could either make it to where just the top is a color. So the whole card is going to be that, and you see the title there. Or you can make it to where it covers the whole card. And so then you see here, check the mail, that is the you know, title of the card. So it takes away your labels. You don't see it unless you click on it, but you can, if you still want to see your labels, you can always do it this way because it still shows the labels. Also, you can use photos just like, you know, I was saying a minute ago. So like, let's go to the ballet recital. You can add a cover and you can search their photos. So we'll search ballet. And there we go. So you can make this the cover of your daughter's ballet recital. So it kind of gives you more of a visual to help you remember, you know, this is a ballet recital. Because sometimes just seeing the words, you know, you'll forget. So this is just kind of more of a visual, you know, people do better with pictures and that kind of thing. So let me show you how I do my calendar. And so, like I said, I have the paid version. So I'm able to add my own pictures. And so it makes it really pretty and matchy and, you know, super Pinteresty. So this is I made a mock calendar. It's kind of like, my calendar is almost exactly like this, except my husband is also part of my calendar. You can add people to your calendar so that they can see what's going on. You can add their tasks, like you can have a whole family calendar or a whole work calendar for your team, that kind of thing. It can all be in one place and everybody can collaborate on it. And so that kind of makes it cool too, because like if it's just your like Outlook calendar, say at work, you know, you can share it, but still you don't really want, I mean, you don't know if you have to give permission to, you know, edit it or whatever and that kind of thing. So this way everybody has the same calendar and it's all on one thing. So here on my calendar, I basically have several columns. My first column or list is called my to-do list. Basically, this is where I guess some people would call it a brain dump. And I have a couple categories. I have a personal one, and then I have my business one. And I differentiate it because leopard print is kind of my personal thing. So like my whole office is leopard, and you know, I love leopard. Anybody that knows me knows that's my thing. So I kind of made all my personal cards leopard, and then my business one, I do like a pink glitter because who doesn't love glitter? And I'm also right now planning a family beach trip. So this one, I just went and got a cover photo from the library down here, the free library. So I'll probably eventually make that a board, but since it's just in the very beginning of the planning stages, I haven't made it a board yet, just kind of we're getting ideas and that kind of thing for our family beach trip. So anyway, like I said, my personal to-do list is basically anytime, like in the evening or anytime during the day when I need to think about adding a task or something I need to do to my list, I'll come here and I'll just add it to either my personal one or to my business one, depending on which the case may be. Now, my second column is my due today column. This column is basically my working column. This is the one I work at every single day. So you might see here I have currently, I always have these 3 cards in here. These never change. My Miracle Morning card, it's basically I read a book called Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod, and it basically is a checklist of things I'd like to do to set me up for the day, to make me start the day on the right foot. So I don't always get everything done on this card, but it's a good reminder if I want to, say like, hey, did I do this, this, and this morning or whatever. So that is my Miracle Morning. Then I have a home management card, and this card, all my home management look like this, so that I remember. But my home management card, this is my daily cleaning checklist. And so my husband and I both have access to this, so we both see this checklist every day, and we try and get these things done, throughout the day, so that, the house stays pretty clean. I know some of you probably have kids or whatever. We're empty nesters, so if we can get this stuff clean, our house pretty much stays clean pretty much all the time. And then I have my evening routine, and basically this is my checklist to help me prepare for the next day, to set me up so that my next day is, successful as well. So then I'll get to my daily cards in a minute, but let me show you kind of how I set up my board originally. So I have a future events column or list, and at the beginning of the year, or basically the end of the year last year, I went through my calendar, and I put everybody's birthday, anniversary, any kind of vacations coming up, any kind of holidays, anything I wanted to remember, any kind of events, that kind of thing on here. And also, as I go about making doctor's appointments, my personal training for my gym, or any kind of vet appointments or anything like that, I'll put this in here. Or any trips we're going to be taking, I put in here, so that they're ready to go. And they're all in date order, as of, it's like a perpetual thing. So like June 14th. So there's none from June 14th here, because, I've already put them on the cards. So like Tuesday, when I move the Tuesday card over here to be June 16th, then I'll move this one and this one on that card, because it'll be that day. I also have master repeating cards. Now these are things that happen every month, but I don't want to have to, put them in my future events column, because it's every single month. So I made these cards, and that's one of the power-ups you can use, as a master repeating card. And I have a ministry at church where we make cards for all the members of the church for their birthday and anniversaries, and then the pastors, sign them and that kind of thing. So basically, I just have these master repeating, and they repeat on the same day every month, and they'll go to my master to-do list column on that day, so that I can know that I need to plan and put that where I'm going to put it. Then also, for instance, like I have a Thanksgiving board, of course, and so at a certain time every year, this pops up on my to-do list, so that I remember I need to go through my Thanksgiving board and update it for this year, and also my Christmas board and my Christmas list, Christmas shopping, and Christmas card, type of stuff. So it reminds me to do all those kinds of things, because they repeat, but I don't necessarily want to have them on my calendar, or even on my future events, because it's just like, once in a while thing. I also, to make it easier for me for my templates, for my cards, when I'm scheduling stuff, I went ahead and made a template card for each one, so I didn't have to go and find these pictures every single time I needed them. So like I have one for my personal, one for my business, one for my goals, and my personal training, which comes up a lot, and my home management, and then one for each of my dogs. And the thing I love about this one is that, like, before Trello did this whole card cover thing, I would have a card for, like, give my dog their trifexas for this month. And just seeing it on there, sometimes I would forget, because, it's just on there, I see it in the morning, and then by the time I get home from work or whatever, I'll completely forget. But now that I have their picture on here, and I look at it every day, like all day long, when I get home, I remember, hey, there's a picture of my dog on today, so I need to figure out what I need to do for them that day. So it just kind of helps me to remember. that it gives me more of a reminder that I need to do something for them. Also, this is for like doctor's appointments, that kind of thing. And then we have a church board and then birthdays. So that is kind of how it works. So let me show you how I shuffle my cards around and make it work for me every day. So let's pretend like today's Monday morning, even though it's Monday evening. And so I need to, I have all these things on my calendar for Monday. So my goals, I go ahead and keep on here, and my business, I just go through them and see what I need to do and do them usually first thing in the morning. And then also my personals to-do list. But like I have an appointment here, so I'll put this on here. I'll put this on the to-do today. I'll also put my home management on here to remember this is what I'm doing today. So each day of the week, in addition to my daily chores, I have, for each day of the week, I have a different chore or a different room of the house that I clean. So like today, it would be the master bedroom. And then I also want to remember to pull the trash cans to the curb because we have a trash day tomorrow. So we try to pull the trash cans out the night before, obviously. So to clean the master bedroom, I have a checklist for everything that needs to be done. And again, my husband has this board as well, so he sees it too, and he can help me with, you know, whatever the chore is for that day. So as I finish it, as I put all this stuff on my board, then I will move all of my Monday. I'll move my Monday column all the way to the end of the week because Monday's already here. And so I'll change this date to the 15th because that will be next Monday. I'll then look at this column, this future events column, to make sure, sorry, my dog is on my lap, to make sure that I don't have any future events to put on here. So like tomorrow, I'll be putting this on my calendar for Tuesday so that when Tuesday rolls around, I'll know that there's a birthday and a personal training appointment for that day. Okay, so once I do these things like for the blood work, okay, then you can just archive it. And it doesn't necessarily delete it, but it puts it away and you'd have to search for it to have it, you know, back. And then once I finish my home management master bedroom chores for the day, I'll go ahead and move this back over to Monday so that next Monday I'll be sure to get my my chores done for Monday. Now, when it's a holiday or an anniversary, something annual or something like that that's going to recur the next year, like for instance, say this birthday, let's pretend this birthday was on Monday or whatever. Well, it would be in the future. I mean, it'd be on the due today. So let's pretend today is the 16th. And then, so it's gone, it's been and gone. So then instead of moving this back to my Tuesday card, I would go back to the future events card and I would put it at the very bottom of my list here so that as I go through my future events, eventually January 1st will pop up and after like at the end of the year, January 1st will be at the top. So this is like kind of like a revolving thing for me on my future events column. So then these birthdays I'll have for next year around June 16th, so I don't forget. So let's see. What else? Okay, so the only other thing I wanted to show you is like you don't have to have title cards. I just, for my own sake, I wanted it to be more aesthetically pleasing for me. So I added these title cards to mine. And basically what it is I just, I went into PowerPoint, made a box, colored it, and then put a text over it. And then I saved it as a JPEG. And then I went into like just a picture editing or photo editing thing that I have on my computer, and cropped it to make it small. And then I made a card, and you have to title cards. You can't leave them untitled. So I just put an asterisk here as my title and added the cover. And so that's why this is an attachment. It's my to-do list. So that's kind of how I did that. It just makes it really easy to see and see what you're doing or whatever, and it's just a little bit brighter. I also wanted to show you on my daily checklist. So I have my personal to-do list. Well, let me move Monday back because I think I have my checklist on here. So let's say we're still working on Monday or planning for Monday. So I have to get my personal to-do list, my checklist. Basically what I do is I go to checklist up here on this column here, and you can copy a checklist from another board or from another column or whatever. And so basically what I do is I take my brain dump checklist over on my to-do list board, over on my to-do list column, and I copy it into here. And of course, it's going to have a lot more stuff in it than what I want to get done today or what I'm planning on accomplishing today. But the cool thing is that what I could do is I can say, okay, I'm not going to do this or this or this today. I'm not going to do this or this or that. So I'm just going to check off the stuff that I'm not going to do today. And you can say hide completed items. So then for the things that you want to get done today, you can move them and prioritize them as you see fit. So that would be my number 1 priority, and then my number 2 priority, that kind of thing. So that's the really cool thing about that. And then the reason I do it this way is because, even if I don't get one of the things done, it's not going to change anything, because eventually what I can do, so for tomorrow, basically, I can go to my Tuesday after I move Monday over here. Okay, so I can go to Tuesday, and I can go and get the checklist again. So I can copy it from here. It's my personal to-do list, master to-do list here. And then it will still have all those items on there, but I can go ahead and check off the ones that I did and hide them, or I can delete them, whichever I want to do, because you can also delete your tasks too. So you can do either way. So that way, I don't lose my whole master to-do list. That's why I copy it over to each day, so that my whole long list isn't deleted or whatever. It's all still there intact, so I know, so I don't lose my tasks that I need to do or have to copy it and not be able to check stuff off. So that's kind of why I do it that way. So I think that's about it. That's pretty much how I use my calendar. And I think, yeah, let me know how you keep track of your tasks and your appointments and goals and that kind of thing too. And I'd love to hear it. And let me know what else you'd like to see with Trello. I have a gazillion boards. I love Trello. I've used it for so many things, including my business and work and my day job, my side hustle, my personal life, my family, my goals. I even have a vision board. Yeah, so let me know if there's anything you'd like to see, or if you have any questions, put them in the comments below, and I will try to get back to you. Thanks for watching.